Right.
Lead
So I'm about to go do my little intro part where I introduced. All right, what's up, y'all? It's D&D podcast. You feel me? It's Drew.
Dev.
Word. And we back with another podcast. You know, if you ain't see the last podcast, you better go ahead. You know, we got all the clips. Make sure you like, comment, subscribe, do all that good stuff. You know,
Part one gonna be linked down in the description.
But
Episode
what
1.
happened to your voice? You had one job. You had one job.
Man.
People cut their hair, don't know how to act.
D voice only comes out when need to. You feel me?
If you do the deep voice, you gotta be able to hear you. No cap, cuz.
Got you. That better.
Huh?
What's up, y'all?
Yo, Wi-Fi V04 and rap like a grocery shopping list. He'd be like, eggs, I need that bacon and milk. That silk. People be talking, I hit them with jabs. Stab. Put them in their place. That drug, it's laced. Put a nine in your face. Yeah. Salsa. Yeah. No cap. But for real, you know, podcast, we back with another podcast, episode number 2. We going crazy, you feel me? We on the map. We just hit 10,000 subscribers, you feel me?
Yeah.
10,000 subscribers, you feel me? So, you know, we got that verified check, you feel me? Everybody finna be sliding our DMs, no cap. Hit me up.
You already know. They already started with me.
No cap. But, you know, we got big things ahead, you know, so stay tuned, whatever. So, first topic we got to talk about. Honestly, let's start with LaMelo, because this is ridiculous. You just went on the Instagram.
Oh man, that boy LaMelo about to pull a PJ part 2, man. Bro. 32 years old. You got a 32-year-old pregnant. You ain't learned nothing from PJ, my guy. Bro. He saw unfold right in front of your face. Same locker room, bro.
Hey, J. Cole said it best. Fool me one time, shame on you. Fool me twice, can't put the blame on you. This man Melo about to be fooled for life.
Right, like, oh man.
There's not even
PJ about to be over here. Yeah, we both paying child support.
Mine. Hey, what's up, my brother? You too? Oh, me too. Hey, yeah, because if y'all don't know, it's reported that LaMelo Ball may have gotten a 32-year-old girl pregnant. Let's have a moment of silence for this man. 19 years old, by the way. Right.
Hey, hold on, breaking news. The Charlotte Hornets have now been renamed to the Child Support Hornets.
Hey, the child service. That Charlotte stand for child services. Yeah. Nah, cause honestly, the craziest part about it is just that I know if this was a guy and he was 32 and the girl was 19, oof.
Yo, it'll be a wrap. Just imagine if like Drake did it. Yeah, nah, he's done.
It's
cancel
like,
what, man?
I mean, I get it. It's like, yeah, they're legal and whatever, but I mean, when Anna was like 13, right? LaMelo wasn't even born yet. Like, right. If you put that into perspective, that's kind of crazy. Like, when you were 18, LaMelo was 6 years old. 19, my bad, my math is off. When you were 18, LaMelo was 5 years old. And now you're 32. You're knocking on 40.
You 32 messing with 19-year-olds. What is your agenda, man?
I don't know. Even if
like she's just like Brittany. Like come on. They should be able to see through this. It's just like, I mean, how often do you get hit up by 32-year-old women?
Hey, honestly, shit.
Hey, chill.
Are we counting bots? Are we counting? You know the ones that talk about the comments.
Are we counting local single women in here?
Hey, I'm looking for sugar babies. You know the ones I'm talking about.
Yeah.
Hey, any sugar babies willing to let me spoil you? I'm like, bro, I'm 17.
Mulak.
Bro, leave me alone. Nah, but honestly, like, even if she isn't pregnant, it's like, LaMelo, I understand you in the NBA. You making millions of dollars. You living the life. You know what I mean? You light skin. You know, you got curls, whatever. Go for somebody around your age, man.
Like you need to learn from Lonzo. Lonzo got a good wife and kid. He over there living the life. He chilling.
I mean, Lonzo does not have a wife. Okay. Lonzo
Yeah,
is
I think
not
they was
chilling.
married. I think they was high key get married, or at least Beyonce or something like that. Yeah, loving girlfriend at least,
Well, I know
and he
Lonzo
got a
and
kid.
his. You talking about the original mother? Because they broke up. They split up. I don't know if they got back together because I haven't been, I'm my business. But like this
Dang, I've
LaMelo
been
stuff
missing
was,
out. I'm missing out my ball family news
yeah,
apparently.
that was like a few years ago. I don't know if they got back together though, but they may have. I don't know. They may have. But LeVar was talking about this. LeVar was like, LaMelo, this my impression. He said, "Hey, LaMelo." He said, hey, don't be knocking the door. Though, girl, you once you get money, you say nah. But for real, LeVar told him this. You go back to the clips. This is like Brittany Renner 2.0, but in LeVar Ball, LeVar literally give him the blueprint. You like, son, once you get this money, everybody gonna be acting funny, so don't be a dummy. Follow me. Follow me.
Viral movie.
so if he did then it's up and it's stuck, it's up, then I mean that's tough. That's tough. That's all I'm gonna say. That's tough. But now that that's out the way, because that was just a little segment, we gotta talk about CLB and Donda. What were your
Man,
thoughts, man?
CLB over Donda. No cap, no
You
kizzy.
said
You can
CLB over
clip that.
Donda?
Yeah, I'm stamped.
Hey, clip it.
Man,
Okay.
TSU. Man, what? Way too sexy. What? Man.
Sexy fun is ice.
Had Kawhi dance in the video. Kanye ain't even
Bro.
drop a video yet. Come on, Kanye, you slacking.
Hey,
And then what else we got? We
Kawhi
got
was
Poppy's
going
home.
Kawhi was going crazy. He said,
Yeah.
um
He was over there.
bro, that man was going crazy. He was, for a basketball player, I don't understand how you could be that stiff. Like this man was like, meanwhile, like he's just like, bro,
Had
really,
Future and Young Thug over there hitting it better than Kawhi.
like, what are you doing? Why was he even there? I'm trying to figure out how they.
He's from the
Nobody.
666.
But okay. So in my opinion, so CLB is the better album, but Donda has better songs. Like the best songs on Donda are better than the best songs on CLB.
But
No
think
cap.
about how many throwaways are on Donda
Yeah,
compared to
that's what I'm
CLB.
saying. Yeah,
Yeah,
Donda
okay.
has too many misses. I think it's just because it's more. Kanye was just being experimental on that, and I appreciate it because it's different, but there's like ways to be experimental and it not work, like
Yeah.
like Kendrick Lamar is a perfect example of being experimental and it just works perfectly. You know what I mean?
Yeah, because that's still Kendrick's sound at the end of the day. Like people accept Kendrick for what he is. And Drake couldn't
Yeah.
do experimental rap because every time he try, he gets slandered
You think
down
he
the
gets
earth.
slandered? I just don't think he has the talent to do it. To be
Nah, he tried to change different flows. That one time he quote unquote stole X flow, he got slandered for how long? Just about that.
Oh,
Like
but that I don't think he stole that flow. That's like he has three flows in his pocket. I think it's that 7 a.m. on Battle Path flow will be like, yeah, I'm paying rent because the lease is up. Hundreds on my dollars and the beef is up. I just put dollars on your head and now the reef is up. Something like that, where it's just spaced out. And then he'll have the cuss of that rose, respectful woman in my old phone. I should call one and go home. Yeah. And then he'll have that third flow where what do you do? Where it's just like he doesn't care. Like he just be like on nonstop where he just be gliding on the beat like this
yeah.
will really not a stop. Why shit
What?
don't never stop.
Never stop. Hey.
But that's his only flows, but he does it so perfectly. It's just, you know,
I mean, he
which
do switch it up. He tried to switch it up because, like, even like with that song with Thames on there, he tried to switch up the flow, go with her sound. He
yeah.
sometimes he tried to switch it up, but they usually get so much hate about if he try to like blatantly do it. That's why he like smoothed it with Thames. It was like Thames carried the track low key, but that's because Drake was over there in the
Nah.
back pocket. Like,
You
I'm gonna
think
let
Thames
you.
carried it?
Right. If you
I,
listen to
I,
the song,
I,
Thames got a major portion of that song.
but Drake did his thing. It felt like
It's
passion fruit.
Tim's
Like,
sound. It's Tim's
yeah,
sound. You can't really not carry. You can't carry to out carry Tim's on her own sound.
yeah. But Drake has that sound too, like passion fruit. That really reminded me of passion fruit. It gave me those type of vibes where you could just go in the car and run into a tree, but like you still listen to the music. You know what I mean? You just
Over
drove
there
all
waiting
the
for the
road.
cops. Like,
You like zoom. Oh, towing coming back. Dun, dun. just chilling. No, it got that type of vibes. But like Donda, bro, the best songs like Moon and Jill and what is it with Fabio and Playboy Cardi?
Off the grid.
Yeah, Off the Grid. They're
If you
just
look,
so
you think about it, all of Donda's best tracks are only that good because of the features, though. You only listen
okay.
to Moon because of Don
Yeah,
Toliver.
because Don Toliver be on it like,
You listen to
don't
Off the
let
Grid for Fabio. You
yeah,
listen to Hurricane for the Weekend, the Little Baby. Like,
yeah, her. But Kanye spazzed on Off the Grid. He did his thing on all of the songs. He just wasn't the best part of the songs, of course. But he produces every single song he makes, which separates him. So he deserves a lot of credit just because he produces it. Like those beats are so euphoric. Like the beats are just, you feel like you just
I mean, I
levitated.
give him credit. I'll give him credit there. He a better DJ Khaled. I'll give him that.
A better DJ Khaled. That's
Yeah.
crazy. He's way better.
Yeah, that's what I'm
Nah,
saying. He better than DJ Khaled.
yeah. I mean, but it's just with Kanye, like he's just so talented, but he just experiments a little too much. You know, like
Yeah, yeah,
he
yeah, he's
missed too much.
talented, but he's borderline crazy still. Like people still forget
Yeah,
that.
yeah. I mean, mental health is no joke. You know, he bipolar, but so he, you know, he's off the medication, but it's still crazy he can put out this type of stuff. You know, while being in that state of mind. You know, that's why I also think he made it about his mom Donda because like he's probably going through some and he just decided to let me just drop this old album. That Donda chant, yo,
Hmm.
she fuego, Donda, Donda, Donda. That's tough. But I mean, in terms of the timeless songs, I really do think that Donda will have more timeless songs, but Drake will also have like CLB. They'll have some timeless songs, like Fair
Nah,
Trade.
CLB is gonna end up a classic, while Donda's
You
gonna
think it's
have
gonna
those
end up?
songs. Right, it's gonna end up a classic. All
It
Drake's album
might.
end up a classic.
It might.
Well,
I mean,
name
not
one
all.
Drake
Scorpion.
album. Scorpion is
Scorpion
gonna end up
and
a classic.
Views. Scorpion and Views are
Views has
not
already been
classic.
called a classic.
Views is not a classic. It
Views
wasn't
is a
good enough.
classic, right? Views was good.
No,
You
no.
gotta
I think
re-listen.
I'll listen to it again. Somebody else told me that
Scorpion,
too, but
Scorpion. I mean, that A side, B side, it might not end up as such a
yeah.
classic as the other ones, but it not. All Drake's albums are classics, man.
Like, I mean, the thing with Scorpion though is that it has so many hits, but it's just not constructed well as an album. Like that A side B side was a terrible idea.
That's called Drake trying to be
Yeah.
experimental and getting in. People not liking
But
it. See?
yeah, it's just different when you hear a horror rap and then you change
You
the
don't want to
mood.
hear
And
it from Drake. You just don't want to hear it from
but
Drake.
nobody else does that though. Like nobody else does that. Where side A, side B, like what is this? 13 Reasons Why? Like, what? That's messed up. But like for real, like you just flipping the track.
Did you just all right,
That's
so anyway, but see, that was Drake trying to be experimental. He's trying to do something different. Like, who else got side A's and side B's? No one, like you just said. But so like like people don't receive when Drake tried to do something different. They want Drake to be all up in their face talking about how he don't like girls and how girls treat him wrong, how much money he got, you
a
know,
lot.
Drake stuff. And it's just like, what else do you expect from Drake? Like, what else do you really want from
Yeah.
Drake?
I mean, you know what to expect though. I mean, but I feel like with the majority of the Raptors, I said Raptors. We're not talking about basketball. I mean,
Kawhi?
majority.
Was Kawhi trying to run it back? I'm not getting another ring. What,
Hey, that's tough. Yo, that's 7 a.m. When I heard that 7 a.m. on Brittle Pack, every time Drake puts a title and
bro?
city,
Number stamp and city and location, bro. It's always the
it's
best song on the
over.
track.
This
It's
man
always
said, "How about you put that address in your?" Oh God.
uh, man, too many bars to count.
But did you hear the Kanye leak when Drake leaked the Kanye diss? That
No, I haven't listened to that yet. Well,
bro,
Andre
you gotta hear
3000.
it. You gotta hear it. It's I think if Kanye put that on Donda, it would have shook some stuff up. Is all I'm saying.
If Kanye would have put that on Donda, Drake would have released another back to back. No cap. No
I
cap.
don't think Drake will win that beef. Drake would
Bruh.
not win that beef.
People thought the same thing against when he went against Meek Mill.
Nah, I was Team Meek, but I'm not Meek. I was Team Drake, but because I knew at that time I was a Drake stan, like for real. But and also Drake kind of came back and killed his whole career. Hey,
like,
you see,
like Meek had to be reborn after Drake's beat.
they had to
He
make
said,
going
"You
bad
got your world tour, your
or
girls
your
tour." And
girls
then
tour. I was like, who?
I feel like Drake could win that beef. I feel like Drake don't say a whole lot that he could.
You think Drake will win a Kanye beef? Kanye is the
Right.
better lyrical artist. Let's not get it twisted. You don't think Kanye is the better lyrical artist?
I mean, when
Come on.
was the last time Kanye dropped a diss track?
But he hasn't been in anything really. Like it's just
Exactly.
with Drake, and it's just because of over
If
that.
you ain't been in anything, Drake got experience. That's like you
But
going. That's like you going to the finals against me, and I've been there like 16 times, like LeBron. Just like I should win. I should have better odds to win, don't I?
okay, just because you have better odds, don't mean you're finna win. I mean, sure, Drake is shooting. You know, he's shooting from the field, but Kanye, he's Steph Curry without shooting. You just know
Man,
he's
Kanye
gonna
not
make it,
Steph Curry, bro.
bro. He made you gotta listen to the diss track. It was just a masterpiece. It sounded like you could put it on the radio and you could sit back and be like, that's what he just said. See, like with Drake's diss tracks that he made in the past, you can't always put it on the radio. Maybe back to back, but it wasn't on the radio for a long time. Like it was on the radio for like a week when it initially came out, just because of the hype. But that Kanye diss that got leaked, that with Andre, oh my god,
If he can be played on the radio, he didn't go hard enough.
I don't think that's the case. That's not the
If it
case.
can't be played on the radio, he didn't go hard enough. You
It's
didn't. Have
about
you
the
heard? Have you ever heard
lyrics,
Ether? Have you ever heard Ether on the radio?
bro. But just because it's not on the radio, because it's about the lyrics. The radio is more so about the sound. So when you make a diss, right? And I'm saying here, I'm talking about your whole life, your whole career. This is getting personal. I'm saying, hey, you ain't supporting those kids, so drop that address and go to the child services, like something like that. You know what I mean? Like something like that. I'm out here dropping bars, you know what I mean? But then the beat in the back is like on some Jay-Z song cry stuff, where that beat you feel it. It's like, oh my gosh. Tell me that that's not radio quality.
But like, nah, the lyrics do matter because I don't know the last time you listened to the radio, but they be out there bleeping like half the
Yeah.
words.
Oh,
like,
nah.
like, and plus, like, I'm pretty sure Back to Back got taken off because it was slandering Meek's whole like lifestyle.
It was messed up. I
Like you
was
can't,
saying,
you're not gonna have that on the radio. If he was really slandering Drake like that, it could never be on the radio.
I mean, we'll have to see. We'll have to see. I just wish that they would chill out and just make music
And plus,
together.
Drake's been holding back for a minute. Like Kanye told Pusha about his kid, like, and he said, "I'm
Yeah.
not gonna do it out of respect."
That was
Even like he even said, "I don't even want the respect police anymore. I just want my respect." To Kanye,
yeah.
and
Nah,
like like, man,
that was out of pocket when that kid line. Because Push's song wasn't even better. It's just that one kid line. It was like
right?
Drake.
Like, they had everybody looking at Drake like Drake,
Hey,
Drake, where you gonna be? And he did a smart move by not saying nothing. Push it worse.
he
Sorry,
did
like
say something though. He said, emotionless. It was like some. I wasn't hiding my kid from the world. I was hiding the world from my. That was
yeah,
such
but
an
it was,
excuse.
nah, but I mean, I feel that because low key, like, if I'm Drake, it's like, yeah, I don't want the world knowing about my kid. And now it's just like now it's weird because now he gonna have to feel like what it is to be a celebrity at like 2, rather
Yeah,
than like him, like, all right, now I can introduce you to the world and you know who you is. And I can already taught you some things.
yeah, it is messed up.
Because like how like imagine being the kid of the like biggest celebrity out right now. That's not gonna like it's not easy.
But I
That's a
hate that though. I hate that it's like that. That people are like that. You know what I mean?
yeah, but I mean, hey, that's how the world is, man. Cost of being a celebrity.
But I mean, like, why are you out here? Like, why don't you treat your parents like you treat a celebrity? You know, like,
The respect
somebody
thing.
exact like
Because when you only get a certain perspective about somebody, that's all you know about them. So you can choose whether to like them or not to like those certain things they show you. But when you living with like your parents, you get to see everything unfiltered. WWE Monday Night Raw, like
oh, in bad context, bro. Bad context.
hey. Sometimes the families be like that. Hey, we don't hate around here. But hey, we gotta accept everything. Hey, just cause hey, my family wasn't like that. I'm assuming yours wasn't. Hey, just cause I said it don't mean it's real. or it happened to us. But yeah, you get to see everything though. Like you get to see the fights and the happy times, the sad times. But like if you go on the internet, you're not gonna see Drake over here crying about his kid or something like that. Like you just gonna see Drake over here drop about, oh yeah, let me put this heart back in my head, and then you just gonna keep
That
on moving.
barber breathing. That barber like, I can stop. Say, hey,
Barber
come
over
here.
there.
Let me not mess this up. He gonna kill me.
I messed
I
this
still
up.
don't.
This is my whole career.
I mean, I get what you mean though, because it's. I mean, like, yeah, when you're around something all the time, you tend to just get used to it and everything. But at the same time, it's like, okay, so then with celebrities, it's like we shouldn't be glorifying them though like that though in that large scale, because it's like it becomes a little OD. Like, why are paparazzi outside Kanye's house at 4 a.m.? You know, like why why can't people just walk in the store and just do normal things? Like it can't be happy. Like you can't be happy like that unless you have good people around you. But if you're just alone and you're out here just walking around just trying to have, you can't go to the movie theaters without renting it all out to yourself. Like maybe you just want to be around people that you don't know, you know, that just you can enjoy some together. It's just a shame. That's why I bring up the parent part, because like, you know, like with love and everything, like you see your parents and it's like, hey, I love you, man. You know, but it's just an unspoken love, you know. But when you see it, this celebrity, you just go out your way to be like, oh my God, oh, let me touch your hair. Like, this ain't Jesus. Like,
Well, a lot of people look up to celebrities more than they do their own parents. So it's just like, hey, hey, I'm pretty sure if you see LeBron out there, you're gonna be like, yeah, LeBron,
I'm not
LeBron, and
gonna be on
then
that type of timing. Nah.
no, you're not gonna be like, oh, that's LeBron James right there, and they keep on walking about your day.
Yeah, because I've met a like celebrity before. Like my mom, she had this party for me, and she apparently the owner was like a football player. And when I saw him, I was like, "Oh, what's up?" And it just kept jumping on the trampoline. It's
Yeah,
just like,
but see, that's an unknown celebrity. That's an unknown football player because like you can't even name his name.
yeah, you're right. I can't.
If it was like Donovan McNabb's TO, like you would have been like, "Oh, what's up, man? Like, can I get a picture?"
I know, no, I never been that way. I just don't see myself doing that just because that's not who I am. Like, if you, because I see like everybody as a person, you know, like you're a person, I'm a person, he's a person, she's a person. Like everybody just a person. You know,
Yeah,
some
but like
people have talent.
there's some people that like you just want to meet though. Like even if I saw LeBron, I might not be over a fan. I'm not gonna be fangirling over him. But I would definitely want to be like, "Yo, LeBron, what's up?" Like dap him up some if
Yeah,
I
I mean
can. Like
that's I mean I get that part. Like you know you could always be like, yo, what's up? But like there's levels to it. Like when you just saying what's up, and then versus when you just crowding him and not letting him breathe, and you got to get security. He doesn't want to take pictures, but you hounding it. Like
yeah,
it's
that's
that
now
level.
that's OD. Like yeah, I mean it's crazy people out here. It don't be making no sense on what they be trying to do, what they trying to accomplish.
Bro, honestly, like this world is just ridiculous. Like you know, Selena, right? Like her own fans killed her. Like, bro, what are you doing? Like, it's not funny at all. But it's like,
Bro,
what are
like
you? You're one of her biggest fans, and you decide to kill her. That
obsession's
don't make sense.
crazy.
No,
Obsession is crazy. There's a difference between being a fan and being obsessed. Cause being like, see, that's borderline. Like, hey, I don't see. You know who her is?
yeah,
The R&B singer. You know she kept her face hidden until she got like really big and really couldn't not do it anymore.
she kept her face hidden.
Yeah, like you didn't know
That's
what she
tough.
looked like at all. It was
That's
just her
tough.
music, and that's it. And I completely understood why she did it because just like
Yeah,
I don't want these crazy people over here trying to look and see where I'm at, like where where I stay, just off of my
word.
face. Like,
It's so weird. Like, I don't know.
yeah,
What would you do if you were a celebrity? Honestly,
I'm
because
moving so low key. I'm mess around, post pictures like I'm somewhere else, and I post pictures like I'm in Philly. I'm being LA the whole time.
hey, I'm in Greenland. Look at the ice. I'm in Florida. What you talking about?
Right, just like you can't be too obvious because there's people that love you too much and do weird stuff, and there's people that hate you too much that do weird stuff.
You'll
It's
pop
like,
out
hey,
just cause.
I'd rather just live my life knowing I'm a celebrity and I'm over here helping the world. It's like I don't want to worry about all these fans. Like, sure, I love the fans, but at the
Yeah.
same time, you can't be too crazy. You can then just like now see like now you about ready to have me stay in the house
Like
all
I ain't
summer.
going outside today.
Right?
Bro. Like Lil, I feel like Lil Uzi and Drake. I mean not Drake, Lil Uzi and J. Cole, they got that mastered to a T. And Kendrick. I feel like Lil Uzi is the more outgoing, like, but he's so outgoing that people just become used to him, you know? So now
You
everybody's not
can't hate
always just
Uzi.
hounding him. What?
Yeah, I haven't heard Uzi hate in so long. It was like
Nah.
they like everybody loves Uzi as a person. Uzi is that type of person that you would just want to have around because he just seems like fun.
Yeah, he's just short, just laughing. Just like short people on top right now. Just been
Full of
just
energy,
short.
man. Just one of those people that'll make you happy. Just like just over there,
And
just
then
doing him.
yeah, and then J. Cole just be low key. You don't even know it. He ain't have a haircut in about 10 years. You don't even know what he be doing. This
Man,
man,
some celebrities really do got it down. They be the ones that don't be on social media at all. They must around delete it for a whole year. You won't tell nobody. Their account will still be up. Just not have it downloaded.
bro, you right too. Like, you know, Kendrick too. Like, you made me so mad. How you just not drop for 4 years? Like,
Kendrick's, man. See, that's part of the price of being a celebrity, man. You start having to question reality. Is like, man, do I really want to keep on doing this anymore? It's
you
just
think
like,
that's
was it
why?
worth it? Yeah. It's like, was it worth it to really get all this fame? Because now it's just like now I have this constant people are constantly look at me for what I've made and not as me as a person. That's why he had that whole spiritual journey and everything. I forget what name he said he go by now, but it's just
I don't
like
know.
he tried to reborn him, get himself reborn.
This man, he trying to pull Jesus 2.0. What you talking about? I mean, I feel like also part of it, is that he with Kendrick, every time he comes back, he just has a different style. Like you don't know what to expect from Kendrick. Like all of his albums, it's just different. It's just I don't know how he does it. He'll leave and come back and just master, say, Lil Baby style and make it something more, or master Kanye style, make something more and make it his own. It's just Kendrick is on.
Because he makes it off of expression. Like To Pimp a Butterfly was the expression of all the hardships and stuff that we black people went through, he went through, all that stuff that he went through in his life. So just like once you have that feeling already embedded in you, it's just about expressing it in different ways. It's just like if I want to express it like Lil Baby, I can express it like Lil Baby. If I want to do it like Kanye, I'm doing it like
I'm finna
Kanye.
forward. I love me a threesome. Yeah, I
Because
mean,
I mean, especially with Kendrick being like the lyricist he is, it's not that hard for him.
yeah, but it's more than that too. More than just the lyrics, because his flows, everything. He's just a perfect artist. I feel like he should be more popular than Drake. I'm not gonna lie. You know,
But say conscious rap has a different space than say
yeah,
turn up rap. That this rap you can listen to without having to think.
that light skin rap. You feel me? Light skin's on top. This man, it hits more when it hits more when they be like, son, I wasn't hiding my kid from the world. I was hiding the world from my kid. Then when Kendrick drops the whole verse talking about with all these bars and whatever, I don't know why, but apparently it does. J. Cole too. But I mean, I
J.
don't
Cole
know.
move low key as hell.
Yeah, but his music, um, he's like similar in that way that, yes, he's very lyrical, but he's just not experimental. This man just, but his verses,
I mean, I feel like KOD was a bit experimental.
you think,
That Kill Edward, it was still J. Cole.
yeah,
Yeah,
yeah.
Kevin's Heart was different too from J. Cole. I wasn't expecting
I'm,
that one. That was the one that I don't mess around. Put that on after the podcast over.
well, you
She's
in your
my
bag,
number
bro.
one.
What you do?
Man, you don't got to
I
be in
mean,
your bag to listen to good
yeah.
music.
I mean, but he did that with Apparently too. So I mean, that's what I'm saying. Like, and like every album will have that one sing song you song. Like Apparently it was on 2014, Forest Hill Drive. Then you got what You're Mine, part one and part two. When it's been like Cash Me. Yeah, y'all like the vocals, no cap. And then Photograph and Workout. So I always had that sing song, But his verses is just like that whole "Everybody Dies" verse. Did you? Do you know the verse?
Nah, I gotta re-listen, bro. It's been a minute since I listened
You,
to that album. I'm not gonna lie to you. That's
you
why I
want me
said
to
I'm about
rap
to
the
really.
verse?
Hey, community guidelines. I don't know about that. You can't get a copyright strike hit.
Nobody gonna copyright strike me for rapping it if J. Cole is rapping it. But I'm not J. Cole. I'm Drew Cole. What you talking about? I'm finna
Drew
go
Cole.
crazy.
All right,
Make
go
the
ahead.
beat. I need to. All right, whatever. We going acapella. He said, "It's the return of the Mr. Burn Suckers, not herpes infested, just perfectly blessed with a style you can't F with, protection recommended, because Cole's the definition of a weapon that can end it. You know, mass destruction when I mash the button, I take your favorite major rapper, left him independent, crying in the corner, cause I ain't a sorta, kinda dissing. I'm borderline addicted to slaughter. Oh my gosh. Just that whole, he said, burn suckers, not herpes infested. A style you can't F with. Protection recommended. Cause Cole's the definition of a weapon. Like Cole is killing the environment. Environmentalists, I'm here for you. Cole. Not just COAL, but yes,
Mama, there go
COLE.
that man. Mama, there go that man. Jermaine. Cole.
Oh,
Jermaine. Shout out RDC.
hey, RDC, if you see this with this 10,000 subscribers,
You feel me?
10,000
I
subscribers.
think pop out the dream con.
Let's get that invite. Send that Eddie. We gonna slide.
Yeah.
Turn this into a music podcast. No cap. Hey, but for the last part of the day, because this is a shorter podcast, right? Y'all got y'all got things to do, places to be. But, but for the last thing of the day, Devin, let's get your thoughts on, because we didn't talk about this last podcast, and I know we were planning to, but let's get your thoughts on what should men value in this current society. Let's shift from music. We finna go. We educating y'all, because we're not men really, but we are men.
Hey, he's not a man yet. I'm 20,
Okay.
man.
I'm a man.
He's a young man and a man in progress. But I feel like men should value money over these females, man, because money will get you go different places in life. Will upgrade your status in life. Will upgrade what you want, what you can get, and eventually, essentially, upgrade your whole entire lifestyle. Now, the women, yes, they might be nice to look at, might be nice to cuddle, might be nice to, and everything. But hey, look at PJ and look at LaMelo. Some of them ain't out here with getting their best intentions in mind. So at the end of the day, you gotta protect yourself and make sure you're financially stable first. Hit the gym, work out. Yeah. Hey, I done got swole over this last year. I got the hoodie on, but you still see it.
We don't
But
see it.
hey, see, don't make me take off the hoodie.
I got the beater on. You feel me? We out here on 200
Yeah,
pounds. You feel me? 7
yeah.
foot tall.
See, Drew be in the gym too. Like, say,
Word.
yeah. Upgrade your status, upgrade your value as a man.
Yeah, and listen, my boy Devin, he been out here in the gym every day, eating right, protein, everything. This man benching 550 pounds, no cap cut. You can be
Mention
like
more to
him.
Aaron Donald, man.
Word. Talk to him,
Mention,
Devin.
mention that rack.
Talk to him. What up?
Man, over here, dumbbells on 150.
What up?
Doing it with my pinky. Over here. Yeah, you feel me?
Word. Everybody get like Devin, no cap. But for real, I mean, I agree with the financial part, but I also agree with the happiness part. Because I said agree. You didn't include the happiness part. I mean, I would like to include the happiness part, because you want to make money about being happy. You don't just want to make money and be miserable.
You want to live your purpose as a man. Whatever you feel like you can contribute to society, that's what you need to try to monetize and to be the best at, regardless.
So like, if you're my age and you're like still a teenager in high school, looking at all these colleges, whatever, and you just think, oh, because I took all these classes, because I did all these clubs, they're not going to accept you. They got other people just like you. So what do you love to do? You know what I mean?
Yeah, and look, one of the biggest things you gotta learn as a man, it's okay to fail. Do not think every single time you're gonna be succeeding. Your success stories the first time are very rare, like very, very rare. Like you gotta, yeah. And part of failing is actually learning to be successful for the next attempt. You only fail so many times before you succeed. Unless
yeah, I
you're
mean,
just constantly doing the same thing over and over again. At that point, you gotta adjust
then
yourself.
you done. I mean,
Because you're doing
failing,
it to you.
like when you fail young, you're not really failing. Like,
It's really
or
just
when you're,
experience.
yeah, I mean, honestly, and when you, like what I said earlier, like financial happiness, and I said financial success and happiness. It's okay to also be unhappy initially when you're just working to build up to get to something that you're trying to get to. That's okay. But when you're like 40 years old and you're still doing the same thing you're doing 20 years ago, you know, that's when you just, you gotta look back and be like, you still have time, but so many people, they just don't care. So I mean, you know, like make that money, but be happy, do what you gotta do. And in terms of, like the relationship part, no matter what you like, who you like, whatever, just make sure that you're not out here, S wording, you know what I mean? SIMPN.
Yeah,
Just make sure.
don't sell your soul for some what's fat back there. It's not worth it.
This guy. Just,
You need to, because I mean there's gonna be girls that come and go. I mean, girls, there's more of a population than girls and gods at this point. So I mean,
yeah.
as long as you start living your purpose, you probably won't even need a girl unless you really want one.
And delete social media too. I said social. Hey, D&D dictionary. Social. Delete social
Cecil.
media. Hey, but for real, delete so at least for a few days and just look at the world. Just look at everything and look at
Experience life, man.
like you just gonna
Get
realize
you get your
how
own grasp of reality, man. Get yourself centered and grounded.
just look at the sun for like 10 minutes. Your eyes might hurt, but I mean you
Yeah,
just
sun gaze.
just take it in,
Gaze.
baldy. Hey, but like just because then you really realize how much super media, D&D dictionary, y'all, how much
Super
social
media.
media influences everything, like what your guidelines on how human beings should be, how somebody should look, how much money you should be making. It's okay to not make six figures as long as you can support yourself and be happy doing what you got to do, because the reality is not everybody's going to be rich. There's always going to be a bracket of poor people that are going to be poor. But I've been in that situation. I've met people in that situation who are just happy. So I bet you those happy people are living better lives than the rich people that's just alone. Empty house is an empty house, no matter how big it is. So I mean,
Yeah, honestly, yeah, do whatever makes you happy. If you're just good, working part time at a job, maybe having two jobs, working part time, and you're living life and nothing's really bringing you down. Hey, do that. Do whatever makes you happy. As long as you're living your purpose and you feel like you're fulfilled in life, that's what you need to strive for.
or
And as guys, do have an unrelenting path towards that. Don't let anyone try to really take you off of it, unless it's someone you really trust. Because those that you really trust will try to steer you in the right direction for your life. If they don't really trust you, I mean, for the fake from the real. The fake will do it in a form of hate. The real will do it in a form of love.
damn. Oh my god.
Had to drop the mic for a second.
Devin Mandela. I don't know what to say, man. But yeah, like we said, this is gonna be a shorter little podcast. You know what I mean? We covered a lot of topics. This went over than what we supposed to. We said 30 minutes. See, we out here for y'all. This is the best podcast in the world.
All
What
right.
you guys say, Dev? What you guys
Hey
say?
man. Hey man, D&D is on the rise. We out here trying to help the average person, Hey, we can start talking about females too if you want to, but that can be saved for another podcast.
This guy.
But hey, we out here trying to help the world, spread a positive message, make sure your day a little bit happier. So, I mean, anything else for you to say, Drew?
Hey, that's what the podcast all about. We unfiltered. We do literally talk about everything. Like no matter what it is, we kind of just be talking. We don't really plan anything. Just be like, hey, 5 minutes before, hey, yeah, this happened today. Let's just talk about.
Yeah. If y'all got anything too, comment it down in the comments, man. We look through the comments. We'll try to incorporate it into a podcast.
Yeah, and mom, if you're watching this, I made it. We got 10,000 subscribers, man. But yeah, that's the end of the podcast. We out. Where?